Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? I hope you're all doing well. I'm having one of those days when I'm just like flitting from one thing to another thing, just trying. I'm going to move this a little, sorry. Just trying to get random things done. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Anyhow, that's what I'm up to. So who's hanging out here? Lynn. Lynn's at the retreat. I hope you're having a great time. Sherry. Hello, Sherry and Dawn. Hello, Michelle. Joe's here. Hey, Joe. Hello, Sue. Cat's Gallery's here. Hello, Angie. Paula. Hello, Catherine. Allie. Margie. Hello, everybody. Tammy's here. How is everybody? I hope you're all doing well. Deborah, she says, me, I'm here. She's here. All right. Okay, so tonight we're gonna chit chat, talk, shoot the bull, all that stuff. Give away a prize. Oh, you know what? I don't have the package in here. I'll have to run and grab it real quick. Patty, hello, Patty. I'll go grab it in a minute, okay? And I'll show you. I think I've shown it before, but I'll show it to you again. And we'll pick a winner. Hello, Kathy and Cynthia. Hello. And we might actually have a chance to talk about the next event coming up because it's right around the corner. Yes, I did, Margie. I got your picture posted for you. Yes, I did. Brandy has got our spreadsheet for us. Brandy's here, so I think we'll just let Brandy come on in and say, are you ready, Brandy? She's talking. I can't hear her, but she's talking. Nod, yes, no. She's like, you need a minute, or you? I can't hear you, but hello, John. All right. We'll just let Brandy come in and she can do whatever she's doing. Now I can hear you.
I'm still trying to finish it deleted, but we only had 29 comments.
Okay.
So it won't take me.
Oh, that's more than I thought. I thought I'd counted 22 or 23. So that's more than I thought. So.
Well, I mean 29 total, but you know how so I have it I want to say there were some people that just made their little comments.
Oh yeah.
In addition.
Hello, Leona. I understand that. Yeah, I counted pictures. So I was counting.
Oh yeah, you counted pictures.
Yeah, I think I counted. I don't know. Yeah, we'll let you do your thing there, and you'll have the exact number here for us shortly.
Yeah, in just a few, literally less than 5 minutes. Although I'm telling you, there are some pictures I wish I would have gotten.
I know, right?
I look a hot mess. Oh my God.
Hello, Turtle Joy. I know, there's really pretty stuff, isn't there?
I know. I'm like, see, one of the ones that I wish I would have flipping gotten was Mystic Cat. I'm so mad that I didn't get that one myself.
There was one I saw somebody post that I didn't remember even. I was like, I don't remember that one. I can't tell you now which one it was, but...
You can't remember which one it was?
No, because it doesn't stick out in my brain because I didn't remember it to begin with. So
I did find my Kara's calling me.
Oh.
If I disappear, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, so there was one that I didn't even recall Craftably coming out with. That was interesting. Brandy must have answered her phone, and so she flipped sideways and froze. Uh-oh, Dawn forgot to forgot to post. Dawn. What are we gonna do, Dawn? What are we gonna do? Anyhow, while Brandy's doing her thing there, I'll just talk to you guys. How's that? Yeah, it just encourages me to want to do more of the craftablies.
Am I back?
So many. Yeah, you're here. Yeah, it was funny because you must be using your phone to record with.
Yeah, but now I can barely hear you. What the heck?
And you took your phone like out of the holder or something to answer the phone.
Yeah.
And so you turned sideways and froze. It was kind of interesting.
But now I don't know why I can barely hear you. That's just weird.
And your voice got quieter too. I don't know. Did you?
I'm going to come out and come back in because something happened
did you
to the
touch your
sound.
volume or something?
Yeah, I don't.
She's like, I don't know.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what happened. All right, that's fine. I'm just moving stuff around here. I'm working like upside down here, and everything's not oriented for me to be working upside down. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Vanessa. How are you guys? Okay, now let's try this. Here's Brandy.
Okay, I can hear you so much better now.
Okay, perfect. And here's Kara.
Hi. You look so much better than me. I look like a hot mess, so I'm just going to keep my face over here.
Well, look.
Oh, stop it.
You're not even seeing me. You're just seeing my paintings. So there's that. Oh.
I'm trying to redeem myself from my passport picture.
Uh-huh. Hello, Allison. I don't have one of those. I don't even have a passport. You know?
Oh, Mindy.
I have one.
I looked like a criminal booking into Alcatraz. It was horrible.
Oh, well, you know.
It was bad. Even Marlon was like, yeah, that's bad. And then, sweet Brandy is being so sweet, going, Kara, it's not that bad. It's not that. And I sent her the picture and she's like, well,
oh, well,
yeah, it's bad.
Maybe it's not.
She just looked mad. She just looked mad. She didn't look not beautiful. She was still beautiful. That's the whole thing.
Just had an ugly look on your face, huh? Like
I looked like I was being booked into Alcatraz in a lineup. It was terrible. Plus, they have the white screen. You can't really smile. You can't show your teeth or anything, which is fine. Got it. But they have a screen behind you. Well, I'm 6 feet tall. I was taller than the screen. So instead of letting me
to that, don't they? I mean,
exactly. And it's not like I'm 6'7". I'm 6 feet tall, but instead of getting me a chair, they had me squat. So I'm doing exercises as they're taking the picture, and I'm looking up like it was.
So you basically looked like you were pooping.
Yeah, exactly. And it didn't look pleasant.
It was not that bad.
It did not look pleasant at all.
Yeah,
so,
I wouldn't have a clue. I have never had a passport photo taken. I've never had a passport. So
they're much stricter. My last passport, I looked at the picture. My hair was down. I was smiling. It was fine. Nope, you cannot. You can do this.
It's kind of like a prison photo. You're being booked.
Yeah. So
welcome, Dana.
Exactly. So yeah.
I mean, I have had some pretty horrible driver's license pictures for sure.
Well, they take that before you're ready. I mean, you better be ready when you get in front of that screen because they're like, snap, okay, you're done.
Next, we gotta go.
Oh my God. I wore a blue shirt one time and the blue was exactly the same color as the screen. So I just looked like a head at the top of the screen.
Nice. Joe has seen your passport picture. Did you show it off?
I showed it off on a live. Yeah.
Girl, I can't believe you did that. That was the live I wasn't there for. Oh my goodness.
Gail's here. Anita's here. Hello, ladies. Hello, hello. Yeah, I didn't have the pleasure of seeing your passport photo.
I have it. Do you want to see it? It's pretty funny. Hang on.
It's like, I'll just share it with anybody. I don't care anymore. She's funny. I have to say that school photos, like, you know, when you get your picture taken for school, that was always a fun thing, you know. Some of them,
Mine never looks good. Mine looks like I'm like, I don't know what. Like I'm going to the gas chamber or something.
I know.
See, Deborah, Kara looked haunted. Okay, so here is y'all, Mindy. I know Mindy is going to die. This is the first photo.
Oh. Wow.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And I was like, I kept looking, and Marlon just wanted to get out of the post office. He was like, it's fine. Come on, come on. And then later on, he's like, yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. And Alyssa was like, well, Kara, I just think you're overthinking it. You're just being vain. Don't worry about it. You can't look like a model in every picture. And I sent her the picture.
And she okay.
That's bad.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is the second one.
Oh, see, much better.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, the first one, I would have gotten put on some criminal hit list.
It kind of did look a little like a mugshot, but
No, I'm telling you, she still looked beautiful. She just looked bad.
well, I didn't say you couldn't be beautiful in a mugshot, right? I mean,
I don't know, Miss Lori Vallow. She tried to look something.
I mean, your looks are your looks. They don't change, but you can look better or worse in the same hair and makeup, clearly, right?
I look like a hot mess on your live right now. So, you know, yeah.
No, that's okay. Well, look, I'm not even here. So how's that?
How are you doing on Tiger Loving Tessa?
That's why I'm diamond painting right now.
Oh,
So, okay. You can't see much of where I'm at right now, but I'm finishing up one release paper right here. I've got less than half of it to go, probably right over here. And then across the top, I have a strip. I have a strip that's probably 3.5 inches, a strip across the top to finish.
nice.
So I've got a couple days. Christopher's here.
Melissa is here. Hi, Christopher.
Mhm.
All right, I have the number.
We're all in trouble now. Christopher's here.
Let the heckling begin.
Yeah.
So we have 26 entries.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good. So, ladies, while you're both here and present, these people want to do this again. So I've even had people comment, they're like, we don't even have to have any prizes. We don't care. We just want to have a good reason to work on Craftablies again because we still have more. We want to do it again. So I'll do it again.
Permission to speak freely.
Yes, you go right ahead.
I am all for prizes because I mean, I know for me, an event is, I'm sorry, I like prizes. I love winning prizes. I like prizes, but at the same time, these Craftablies are finite now. And I don't have any more and I know I'm going to sound very selfish because I have a bazillion diamond paintings, but my Craftablies are like little treats now that I work on. So
they're treasures.
Yes. So I am in, if everyone is okay with
it,
we'll give away prizes, but it will be from a small shop or it'll be from somewhere else possibly. Yeah. Would that work?
Yeah. I don't think anybody would object to that at all.
I just treasure my craft.
But I'm kind of like Kara in that the Craftablies I have,
they're treasures.
There might be one more that I'd be willing to part with if I find it, but as far as the others,
and nobody is saying that we have to give away Craftablies. That is for sure. we could do like pen and tray or, some fun things like that if we wanted to. Or
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with giving away a diamond painting from another company, but since we're celebrating Craftably, would that be awkward?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's the whole thing. It would be kind of awkward since we're celebrating Craftably.
Right.
I mean, we could come up with some good prizes from small shops.
We certainly could. Some trays, some storage solutions, some
Pretty pens.
pens. Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, guess what happened to me?
What?
Oh Lord.
I put my name in the hat for a pen that came up. I haven't done it in a while.
Did you
And
win?
I was the first person to comment. So I said, number one's probably not going to be all that lucky for me. Well, it was.
You won!
I did.
Mindy won.
Where did you
Mindy
get it?
won.
Where'd you get it from?
It's a TJ's pen. I haven't got one in a while.
Oh, I love TJ's pens.
Oh, yes. So Christopher objects. Of course he does.
Oh, Christopher.
Hello, Katie and Kayleen and Ms. Maya. Hello. Margie's like gift cards work too. Yes, they do.
Yes, gift cards. Gift cards would be good. Yeah.
Because that's what our final prize is going to be this time is a gift card. Next
Yeah.
week, we're giving away a gift card. So be ready for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to throw that out there while you were both here because many people are just like, I want to do it again. I want to do it again. I think I asked in one of my whipping chats or something what people thought about it. And
Uh-huh.
they're like, I want to do another one. I want to do it again. I want to do it again. I'm
Okay.
like,
I am all for doing it again. I just, like I said, I think I might only have one Craftably that I would be
Well, that's
willing to part with.
that's fine. Nobody's going to come and rip your Craftablies out of your hands. I promise.
I don't know. People, look, where I'm coming from, trying to get hold of some of my final paintings seems to be like I'm trying to rip it out and things are being put in other boxes that don't belong with that box.
Oh
And
Lord,
so,
we were finding Randall Spanglers and Craftably boxes and Craftably paintings and some other box. I was like, oh Lord.
yeah, and Ora Loa and a Diamond Art Club. I'm going, what is happening? My canvases have decided, I guess, somehow to play swap boxes and houses. And so I'm like, I was telling Kara, so I got here, like I said, there was a Craftably in a Craftably box, but it was the wrong Craftably in the wrong Craftably box. And that's why it's having to be set in just a plain box. Then when I was putting up more stuff, I found an Ora Loa in a Diamond Art Club, but my Spangler was missing. And I'm like, wait, no. Hold on. What? No. And I thought I had lost the Ora Loa. Then I find the Randall just all by its lonesome. I'm going, what is happening? And I'm telling you, some of these paintings I had never opened. So I don't understand how they switched boxes.
Okay. All right, Brandy. Do.
They're just, I'm telling you, just like the drills get out at the factory and have a big old party and then end up in each other's bags. My canvases, I guess they're like Toy Story. They come to life in the middle of the night and go partying and then forget where their home is. I don't know.
Okay. Well, okay. I don't know what to say to that.
Oh, look, Christopher's he's all for snatching and grabbing them. Christopher?
I saw that. You gotta keep your eye out on him. I'm telling you, gotta watch out for him.
Gotta watch Colossa.
Yeah. You never know what he's gonna try to pull some stunt somewhere somehow.
I think out of the three of us, so Mindy, do you have a large stash of Craftablies?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
So like I said, if I find, and if it hasn't popped into another box or something when I finally find the one other painting that I for sure am willing to probably part with. Because I like the idea of people that don't have a Craftibly because you can't get one.
Right.
Like being able to give one pre-event like you did this time.
Yes. That was kind of fun. And that was thanks to Brenda. Brenda sent me that to give to you.
Yay,
see,
Mama
Brenda's
B.
such a sweetheart.
Mama B. We love Mama B.
Yeah.
We do.
I just thought of something. I have 7 crates of diamond paintings in storage, and I know some of those are Craftablies too. So I may have another one. There may be another one.
Maybe one more.
Yes.
I'm going to go get my Craftably so y'all can see. I actually have gotten some progress. Let me just
I will say I have a couple. There's a couple I
Mhm.
think I could part with. One for sure. One is that tree lady. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That one I could.
I have one Cheryl Baker that I would be willing to part with just because, I mean, I like Cheryl Baker, but that particular one is a
What?
is it because it's but I know for a fact I've got one. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this without me being in the camera. I have made huge progress. Hold on.
Oh, look, you're all the way down to.
Oh yeah, you have.
Oh,
Can you see all the blingy on it? I don't know if you can.
Yes. Looks very good.
it is very,
Love-
very shiny.
I love her dark hair because the dark hair makes those colors pop. Love that.
And see, look, I got the little dragon face. I literally am right here at the end. I got 2 rows.
Yeah.
And then she will be completed again.
Angie said she can check her stash and see if she has something. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Angie. I miss Angie. Angie and I need to take a car ride again. Angie is our traveling buddy.
Yeah. You guys traveled. I travel with her too.
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
a
y'all
fun,
go yarn shopping, yarn hopping, shop hopping.
yes, shop hopping.
Although she's stepping out on me and she's
What?
she's leaving me behind for something. I
Oh,
mean,
What?
in exchange for her husband. I mean, come on, really? Her husband versus me? What the heck? Hello, Joe.
thank you guys. I did a lot of alterations on this one. I think I counted like 19 changes. I even have where I don't know that y'all could actually see it on the thing, but I put these quad circles.
Quad circles?
Well, they're rounds. They're rounds, but they're for squares. I put it on my dragon.
Are they called Big S for S or something like that? I can't remember all the names of those.
And they what?
I
They
don't
take up
remember
a
what
bunch of spaces? Is that
They do. They take
Yeah,
up
they take up 4. They
so
take
it's like
up 4
a quad
spaces.
cube, but it's round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, I don't know if you can see the round right there that I'm pointing to.
Yeah, gotcha.
Uh-huh.
And so I've got that on the baby's face and his little
And then,
ribs.
okay, wait, Brandy, hold that up again. What do you have around it? Do you have sparklers for squares around it? I think because don't you have to put sparklers for squares to make it fit, or do you have the squares?
I didn't put anything around it. Does it look bad? Hold on.
It looks good. I hate showing stuff on lives because I'm like, oh, I can't get it. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
Looks
I just put the regular drills around it.
Looks good. Is it? Yeah, that looks fantastic.
So I just love it. She's coming out so good, and she's been so much fun to work on because I have blinged her up. I mean, her and this dragon. I even used in the dragon's face. It was supposed to be fuchsia, and of course you can't really capture it on a live, but I used rainbow sparklers for squares, and so it's multicolors, kind of going through different parts.
I just kept making mistakes with mine, with my blingy stuff. I'm like, no.
Well, just pick them off, Mindy. That's what I tell people. You can't mess it up. Just pick them off.
Oh, I have. Trust me. More times than I'd like to remember.
Usually I'm pretty good. So far, I haven't seen anything that I've done that I'm like, oh, I hate it. I'm taking it out. Because I mean, I'm a blingy person anyway. So most of it, I'm just like, you know what? I kind of like how that looks, and I like how that looks. And so far, I've been super happy. I think it's coming out really honestly like I wanted.
Well, I'm working on an Ivy Dollamore right now, in addition to Angel of Justice, which is in the other room, and it's so huge. But anyway, that Ivy Dollamore, I've ripped out, put back in, ripped out, put back in. But I finally have it like I want it. So if you take the time to do it, you can be happy with it. But you know,
it's funny. I must have been posting something in my Facebook group today. And a post popped up of Kara's finish of is it the waterfall? Did you do the waterfalls?
No, that was Chromatic Duet from Craft.
That's what it was. It was the flowers.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, I guess it's been a year.
Right. Yeah.
I guess it's been a year. So yeah, I had fun with that.
Sue did 3. Can you imagine?
I know.
I'm like, how do you do 3? What in the world?
I know Sue was just a fly.
I guess I can't even process that in my little brain to do 3 of them in a month.
I know.
Of course, you know, I'd have to tell you I have 3 sweaters going and other little things I'm crocheting, and
people do get speedy. I mean, Brandy and I at the Crafters Paradise retreat, we were sitting across from Melissa Mink.
Oh my God.
And if I had not witnessed this, I would not have believed it. How many did she finish, Brandy, by the time you left? Like 4?
6.
Yeah. And they weren't big diamond paintings. They were probably 20 by 30, 30 by 40, but she finished 6 of them, 7 by the end of the retreat. I've never seen anything like it. And then she's sitting there and she looks at us and she goes, well, I multi-place. And I look at her and I'm like, I do too.
Well,
like,
we do too.
Where's my life? Like what? Yeah. And they looked fantastic. I mean, and these were full drill diamond paintings. They were not partial. I was like, I don't understand. I'm just slow, I guess.
I don't
she
know.
was a machine.
I've known people could work fast, but man,
did she ever move at all? Leave her spot? Stop putting down drills and just sit there?
Oh yeah, she walked around and talked to people.
She was relaxed. It wasn't like she was just intent, going.
Yeah.
She'd sit and talk to people. She pulled up pictures on her phone for me to look at one time because she's military. So she had the challenge coins. And so she was showing me the art that she is. She is an interest. I love Alyssa Mink. She's super interesting, but she was showing me challenge coins that, she's collected, and she's collected art from around the world, of course, because she's traveled due to the military, but her interest is Asian art. And so she's collected all the yumeis and anything Asian she loves. So yeah, it was interesting to talk with her, but yeah, she would sit and just chat away. And I'm like, how are you doing this?
Right. Yep. Not me.
She was definitely interesting, and she did such an amazing job.
Yeah, they looked great.
I don't honestly really know who she is, but
She's Mink Arts and Crafts on YouTube. This is why I love sitting at a table at the retreat with people I don't know. Very quiet and soft spoken. If I have not been sitting at the table, I might not have met her. And she's super interesting. I enjoyed talking with her. It was so much fun. But yeah, she's
I'm with
super
Patty.
nice.
I'm lucky if I get one done in a month, right, Patty?
What did I finish, Brandy? I finished something. I finished. So Jade was there from Jada Gem Shop. So Alyssa, not Alyssa Mink, Alyssa Kaufman, Jade, and I all had Ghosts of the Eras tour, and so they were all ghosts of each one of the Taylor Swift eras. I finished it. It was small, y'all, very small.
It was small,
but I finished it.
It wasn't really all that small.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had, and when you're on the committee, you're up and down a lot. But I was
true.
And I started it at the retreat. We couldn't start it before the retreat. We wanted to see how far we could get. And all three of us finished. We started it at the only thing we could do was be kitted up. So I was kitted up, but I finished it. I couldn't believe it, start to finish.
Gotcha.
I only brought mini canvases and only ended up working on, I did one mystery one from one of my mystery.
I thought Brandy left us. I looked up. I thought she was gone.
No, I'm here. It's just the camera. Yeah. But I'm still here. But I ended up doing, I think I got like 3 done of the little mini canvases. And the little mini canvases are bigger than what have been from the Diamond Design Company, are bigger than
They are.
than regular like minis.
And you diamond paint the whole thing. Like,
Yeah,
like
it's a
in
full
paint,
coverage.
like in Paint Gem, you paint an object on the on the Diamond Design Company. It's the background and everything. So yeah, it's a whole lot more.
I see.
They were
And
pretty.
oh yeah, they are. They're super cute. So I managed to do 3 of those
little ones.
I like them. I do.
I have a box here because I was going over my mid-year goals for the year.
Oh, mid-year.
Mid-year, yes. Mid-year
Wow,
goals.
you're an overachiever. If
I
you're
am
talking
woefully behind. Woefully
mid-year.
behind. But my goal this year was to do 7 mini sets by the end of the year. I've done 5. And so I picked out 2 more to do. And one of them is the Diamond Design Company. And I've been wanting to do these for so long. And I looked at them and I want to do them, but I'm like, why did I pick the Diamond Design Company? These are the potion bottles, but you can see the size of them. They're big, and you diamond paint that whole thing. So it's not like.
Did I get some from her? I think I did.
Yeah. And the first set I did the carnival set, and they were super cute with the animals and stuff. But they were one of their very first designs. They have done
pink. Were they made?
Yep. I think you did that one too, Mindy, or you got
That's
that
the
one.
ones. That's what I got. I didn't.
all pink and white.
Yeah.
All pink and white. Yeah. And I was like, well, I'm not too hip on the grid. But Brandy has said that and when a company first starts, you've got to give them a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
So, but they've done a whole lot, Brandy has said, to really improve and stuff. So I'm actually looking forward to doing this magic potions, but 15 by.
I think we all got some from her at first. I got a set. I know
9.
Brandy got. What'd you get?
The set that I did at the retreat, it's they're little dinosaurs.
Yeah, you got dinosaurs.
Oh, they're cute. Yeah, I remember
They
those.
are cute. They are really cute.
I got the carnival. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the carnival too.
Yeah.
And the dinosaurs were put out later than the carnival ones were. Y'all were contacted first, and then later I was contacted. And so the version that I have
rode a little ways.
Yeah. And so the version I have, the grid is tighter. The drills fit beautifully. They're
Yeah.
perfectly straight and they look really, really nice.
Because I was talking to Brandy when I was finishing, and I'm like, "Did you have this? I had this and this." And Brandy's like, "No, I don't have any of that issue." And I'm like, "What?" So we figured out that and again, that speaks a lot about a diamond painting company when they, they see what needs to happen and they make improvements. So I'm super happy, and I can't wait to do these potion bottles to see the 2.0 version.
Well, I certainly didn't get to mine.
Maritza!
Maritza's here.
There's that gorgeous girl.
Kiss my crafts! Yay! Hi, Maritza.
She's back from Florida.
She she was somewhere close. Well, maybe not close, but she was in Florida, which is my state. So
She was in Florida. Yep.
And she's back in NYC now.
See, she's where I want to go, but I'm in Florida. So, I do not go out there with these crazy tourists.
Oh, well,
That would be me.
the crazy
No,
tourist.
they can go and enjoy the beach all they want to. Yay for them.
Brandy and I talked about that the other day. I'd be like, I would not be down in Florida right now. It is too hot in Florida. I would not be there.
It's a busy time.
I would go in March or something.
No, March is bad too because it's spring break. So you got
I know
crazy.
that's what
college
she
kids.
said, but I
Yep,
mean, as
spring
far as
break is-
weather goes.
Well,
break.
no, because spring break here is still also, that's when we start warming up. And so you still have, like where you've still got hotter weather because it starts turning warm here in March. Like warm.
That's why I said March. It would be nice in March.
Yeah, but then, like I said, you got to deal with the college people that want to think that this is the new Mardi Gras New Orleans and think that they can.
That would be fun.
Not when people are showing off their body parts that don't need to be showed off.
Well, that
No.
happens all the time anyhow. Brandy,
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think people go to other states and just pull their tops up and go la la la.
Well,
New
that's
Orleans.
You
New
go to
Orleans.
Besides New
Walmart
Orleans.
and see more than you see on some beaches.
True. The
Yeah,
people
well,
of
I mean,
Walmart.
besides New Orleans, that's what I'm saying is that's supposed to be the only place that, that kind of behavior happens. But no, you get these kids down here on spring break and they're just so interested in impressing people, I guess.
Impressing somebody. Huh?
But Christopher
Well,
sounds good.
I mean, it's fun to look. I
Yeah,
I
and just advice. Don't go taking no kids or grandkids going down the strip thinking that it's going to be wholesome and you going to have some fun because they go see stuff that might scar them for life.
Well, nothing like an education.
Quick education, yes.
We educate around here all the time, Kids look
Yeah, but I
out
seriously
the
doubt
front.
you ever have to worry about people pulling out their body parts where you're from.
Well, I don't know. I have kids ask me all the time, what are the ducks doing? Why are they doing that? And I'm like,
True.
But that's animals. You can expect animals to misbehave.
well, animals are just doing what they're supposed to do. They're like,
Yes, but human beings are not supposed to go flashy. It's literally against the law.
They don't care.
do they have any legally nude beaches in Florida?
At least not in my neck of the woods. I'm sure there probably is. I mean, I'm not
Well,
sure where those particular. I don't traverse to those areas.
You don't partake, so you don't care, huh?
That's right. If I wanted to see Willy Wangies and stuff, I'd go someplace, but I don't. So I'm good.
Willy Wangies.
That's a
I
new
don't
one.
want to see no Willy Wangies. I don't want to see no Willy Wangies or no hoocha hoochas. So I'm all good.
Yeah. A tornado lifted a house with a woman still inside it. Wow.
Oh my God! In Largo, Florida. See,
I
you can
bet-
get
I bet
tornadoes here.
I'm certain Nate would love to go down to Florida with me on, spring break time. Yes. I'm certain.
Oh, my
Margie
God.
says nudist housing in her part of Florida.
Oh, well, Yeah.
Margie,
So
I guess everybody's gonna go visit you.
Okay, so Maritza's talking about Australia. There's Bondi or Bondi Beach, which is a nude beach. I mean, people are walking around. It's all out.
Hello, Sue Bell.
Hi, Sue Bell.
Well, we have a nudist camp in Michigan. You can
It's
go
too
there.
cold. Mindy, it is too cold in Michigan.
Showing their things. That just don't make sense
It's
to
too
me.
cold. It's too cold in Michigan to have nudist anything.
Oh, we do though.
Oh my gosh.
We do.
I
Sue,
guess they're the polar bear plunge people that want to something.
Sue, the final post is done, sweetie. We're getting ready to pull a prize. Oh, see, Angie says there's more than one. See, I only know about the
No,
one.
I think she's talking about is there going to be a post for the grand finale? But no, we already did the final post. It was final. It was done, right?
Yeah.
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 Yes. We're no more posty.
You're already in there,
We're
Sue. I already got your name on there. You're in there. You're all
giving away a prize
But
tonight. And then next week we're going to give away the gift certificate.
Gift card. Yeah.
Gift card. Gift something. Gift money. Gift money.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Oh,
Money
Sue Bell.
at
Oh, I'm so
business.
sorry, sweetie. I thought he was talking about Sue Layden. I don't know. We only have 26 people on the list for this week.
Well, we
And
got to
then
figure out how are we going to do the grand prize from like a complete list of everybody,
Yeah.
like a cumulative of
I think that's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
That's how we do.
This is how
Because we only have so we technically only have because there's only 3 posts. So I've got all 3 sitting here,
right,
and so we just put them all together,
right,
and
yeah.
I do an overall.
There you go.
Yep,
There you
I've got that all. We got it all worked and going.
There you go.
Working going.
There you go. Well, but before we talk about giving away the prize for tonight, I want to talk real quick about Christmas in July. Woo!
Yes, I want to know about Christmas in July. I have not had time to watch the video. Please tell.
So we
Spill.
do not have every single detail ironed out at this point, but we're getting close. So it's me and Brenda and Angie.
Yay.
And Christmas in July is going to be a multi-craftual event. So whatever type of craft you like and you want to work on in the month of July, multiples, whatever, like I'm certain I'm going to work on a diamond painting and I'm going to work on some crochet. Angie and I are going to do some fun Christmas crochet projects on our Friday Live. So if you diamond paint, knit, crochet, cross stitch, latch hook, I mean, we don't care.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I have been working on a crochet tree scarf for Kara forever,
Yeah.
but it's not finished. Can I still work on that and participate?
Pop that puppy out.
I can't
been
wait.
waiting for like
Wait,
I don't know how many years for this thing to be finished.
I have been so patient, but you know what? Y'all, I had a mother. Remember, I had a mother that crafted that would say all the time, "Oh, I can do that. I can make that." And my answer or my question to her all the time is,
When
When are you doing this?"
Yes. No, actually, I just talked to somebody about that tree skirt the other day. That
It's
you were
so
making this
pretty.
tree skirt.
It's
Yeah.
so pretty. I still have
I
not.
mean, I've gotten it. It's about 1/3 of the way done. I mean, I've got quite a few little hexagons, and
Yeah.
the only thing
So-
I need to do now is I found I have one of those map thingies, but there's no pins. It didn't come with no pins
A what?
to pin anything down.
A what thing?
So it's a little foam mat that kind of looks like those kindergarten mats that you used to have that were puzzle pieces.
Are you talking about blocking mats?
Yeah, but there was no. It didn't come with any pins. There's just a mat,
One mat.
just one mat.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do? Like, like one at the time?
Don't ask me.
Yeah, if you've just got one little like an 8-9 inch square.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean-
it's just I got it. I thought it was going to come with everything it needed.
You can only block small things on that. Clearly, I have 9 of mine all put together right now, currently on my kitchen counter, because I have 2 sweater panels I'm blocking, and it was not enough. I overlapped them. It might take forever for them to dry, but I had to overlap them, and it's a thing. So,
Well, my
anyhow.
understanding is I'm supposed to block each hexagon separately and then crochet them together.
You know what, Brandy?
Hmm.
I very rarely block things like granny squares or hexagons. However, let me just say this. You might want to. Because you might want to try to stretch them out a little bit. Have
So
them
that Kara doesn't get a
grow.
skirt that's the size of
One of those little miniature trees that you put on your on your dresser.
I'll roll it up and make it an ornament.
me and my no, they're the size of my hand spread out. So I mean, and I have managed to do good with them. I don't know how. I think it's because I went up with it.
If you blocked them, you could get them to grow a little bit and stretch out a little bit more if you need to, if you block them, most likely. However, it's probably acrylic yarn. Am I right?
It was from Mary Maxim.
It's probably
probably.
an acrylic yarn. Acrylic yarn, I mean, it's a whole conversation we can have, but for acrylic yarn, it doesn't block like a wool yarn does, or, but you can. I would probably steam them, but you probably don't have a steamer.
No, but I'm excited because obviously my diamond painting that I'm going to be working on in July won't work because, my dragling is not snowing on actual snow. He's snowing on sugar and flour, but it's still got a winter hat on and skis. But anyway, I digress. So since I can't do that, then working on a Christmas tree skirt that maybe would kick me in the butt so that maybe Kara can get her tree skirt within the next couple of years.
That's a wonderful idea. I think you should work on the crochet tree skirt in July.
And I'm sitting here listening to the two of you talk like I
What
know
are they talking
anything that you're talking about. So for those of you in the chat that are lost, I'm with you. It's okay. Just go with it. Let them talk and just smile and nod. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Block away, girls. Block away.
Yep. There you go.
So long as it looks pretty and can fit Kara's tree, because I will be very sad if Kara tries to put it around her little tree, which is not a little tree. And then she'd be like, "It's okay, Brandy. I got some towels or something to put around the back. It'll be okay."
It'll be okay.
I can add to it.
Right.
Yeah, I would love to see you finish that. I think that would be amazing. Right, Kara?
Yes, it would be lovely, but I know how much work it is, so I just, let her do her thing because I'm like, I'm not going to rush anybody on that because from just working on the few things that I've worked on, my cross stitch and my diamond painting, I'm like, it's a lot of work, and I'm very grateful.
I'll put pressure on her for you. How's that?
Oh, okay. I didn't say it, Brandy. Mindy did.
I'll be like, hey, Brandy, how's the tree skirt going? How many squares you got?
Maritza says, Karen, just learn to crochet.
Just add that to the list.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyhow, Christmas in July is going to be fun. I just got some little things to go with my prizes today, and they're so flippin' cute. Oh,
okay, do we have any rules for Christmas in July?
Minimal rules, be working on something Christmassy. Like I said, any craft will work. Somebody messaged me or something, commented, and they were like, hey, I'm working on ornaments right now for Christmas. Does that work? I'm like, yeah. I mean, of course. So
okay, so what is like the square footage, the square inches, centimeters?
No, we don't have that.
Okay, so you just work on you work on a project. If you get it done, you show it. You show your progress. Okay.
Yeah, and if you do more than one, if you're working on a diamond painting and you're working on something crocheted or cross stitch or latch hook or whatever, post that too.
I have my ugly sweater minis that I could do.
Oh yeah.
Might have to switch out the 2 mini sets that I want to finish by the end of the year, or I could exceed my goal and do 8 mini sets because I have such a good concept of time and what I can do in a certain amount
and what
of time.
you can actually get accomplished.
Yeah, I can do a diamond painting in a week. Yeah, no problem.
I know. Yeah.
Well, I could also go get me another.
Karen's
you didn't mention. You didn't mention that we could do a miniature, so I probably shouldn't.
If it's a Christmas miniature, can you do a miniature?
What? A miniature house thing?
A little miniature room, a little Christmas miniature room.
Well,
why not?
Yeah, bring it on. Bring it on.
I'll probably stick to the crochet. I need to get Kara's thing finished.
You do. Yes. Finish Kara's thing.
Finish Kara's thingamadigi woodaboo.
Yep. That sounds like a good plan to me.
That's my plan of attack. Because like I said, I've got diamond paintings that are screaming at me because I have abandoned them to work on this craftably because I just got so into it. And now that I'm two rows from finishing, the others are just going to have to
wait
at least for a couple more days. Cause there's one that's going to have to get started on in, July 1st, but continue to work on, but I'm going to finish this craftably. I am doing it. It's happening.
Are you trying to say you can finish it in a couple of days?
I can.
Really?
Because we've got how many days do we have left?
Well, like 2 after today, right?
I can do it. I am setting myself a goal. I can do it.
I'm not thinking I can finish this in the time frame.
You know what's going to happen? I'm going to get a text tonight at about 3 a.m. from Brandy going, "What idiot thought I could finish this?"
Right?
Who said she could finish this?
2 rows. What was I thinking? Right?
Yeah, I'll be like, okay, I can do this. I can try anyway. I can make a goal.
Midway through the month, I went, I don't think I can finish this. I mean, I started off strong with good intentions and then I messed things up and, had to take stuff off and, all that. And then halfway through the month, I was like, I'm not going to finish this. And then one night I sat and I did like 3 sections in a 24-hour period. I'm like, ooh, 3 sections in 24 hours. That's amazing, you know? And then I had some hope. I think it was.
And you get confident.
Premature hoping, because now I'm back to, I can't finish this. I'm back to, no, it's not going to get done.
So see, now I have a little motor in my booty saying, okay, I can get two sections done before I go to bed tonight. Okay, that'll be halfway on row 1. And then if I do 4 sections tomorrow.
How many rows have you done?
Because this one is not a, crop on a cracker. This
what
one's
did
not.
You just say?
Why can't we see you?
Because I look horrible and I'm not turning the camera back on. I can't. I'm scaring myself.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I just can't do it. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done 5 rows because this was a total of 7 rows.
Okay.
Hey, Brandy.
Yeah.
I will if you do.
You will what if I do?
You
don't look bad, Mindy, and you don't care. I look like
turn the camera on. It's just, this is how I had it set up. I didn't even think about turning it the other way. It's just.
Yeah, but see, I just saw my zombie face. I am all good.
Yeah.
I scared myself, and I just can't do it. I look like someone took Wednesday Addams out, beat her to heck and back, gave her some piranhas to bite on her, and then spit her back out.
Brandy.
Oh my Lord.
I know, right, Kara? Oh my Lord.
So I'm Sue Bell, you are on the other forms. I promise you. You have posted on the other 2. You have posted on the other 2. I have your name down.
You just
Sue
missed
Bell.
this week.
It was just this one that you were not in there.
So you will be there for the grand prize. Yay. Whoop, whoop. All right. Well, I'm going to run real quick and I'm going to go grab this painting because I did not bring that in with me. You know what I found myself doing at it was 6:45 and I thought, I'm all ready to go. And I'm like, I started messing around with stuff for Christmas in July. And then, of course, I'm like, oh, crap. Now I'm running out of time. So then it was run around, grab something to drink, put the dogs out to go to the bathroom, me go to the bathroom, etc., etc. Time just, that concept of time thing, Kara, I'm telling you.
I had a secretary once. I did staff climate surveys at the end of each year. And the end of my first year at the junior high, I lucked out with secretaries. Every secretary I had was absolutely amazing and would not hesitate to kick me in the butt when I needed it and tell me to, this is what you need to be doing and you better get going on it or whatever.
Girlfriend.
She felt that they loved me and took care of me. But when it came time to just say, Kara, step off and you need to do whatever, they were not afraid to do that, which I love that relationship. But she filled out her survey and came out and I said, Cindy, I said, you filled this out? And she said, yeah. And I said, you really think this? She said, I absolutely do. You have absolutely no concept of time. Oh, she said, I will literally be having a heart attack going, Kara, get off the phone with the parent, tell him you have a meeting in 30 minutes at the ad building. It's going to take you at least 30 minutes to get there, 5 minutes to park and get in there. She said, you give me a heart attack every day. You try to do too much. She said, you have no concept of time.
You got to go. You got to go. Come on.
Yeah. I drove her nuts.
I know.
Brenda, you're so sweet.
I just always think I can get more done in the little time slot that I have. And I'm like, oh, no, I can't.
But to be fair, Mindy, you film every day, plus you go outside and, it's summer, so I'm pretty sure, you play with the animals and garden and
I weeded a flower bed today.
Hey,
I know, right? Weeded a flower bed, made hummingbird food, fed the birds, saved a bird from the cat. The cat's been catching everything. I'm like, I
which
didn't
one?
save it. Sonny. I'm like, he comes up on the back deck and he's got this bird. And I'm like, oh no, Dale, come here, help me. We gotta save the bird. Sonny's got a bird. And he's like, oh
Sonny
Lord,
said it's the drive-through, Mama. That's how this works.
oh my God. He's like, well, where is he? I'm like, he's right here on the deck. We got to get the bird. Because, I mean, even if he kills the bird, I don't want him eating the bird because he's been doing that, eating the kill. And then he gets sick. And I'm like, no, just no.
well, when cats hunt and they catch something, they're so proud to bring it to you.
I know. He keeps doing that. Bring it right up here.
They're very proud to do that.
He might stop though, because if we catch him and we keep taking it away, I don't know. He might, he doesn't get to keep the kill. He might not be so happy to bring it to us anymore. But
I don't know. I told Mindy, her cats, they really think that their hairless cat friend cannot provide for herself because she is not catching animals. And so they have to provide for her. That's why they keep bringing her all those wonderful snacks, and they're upset, Mindy, that you are not eating their snacks.
It's just him. He's the only one that's doing it. But
yeah, we had a cat when we lived in Virginia on a military base, and we were out in the middle of the woods. And I mean, my mother would step out on her back mat. We'd open the door. There was a front door and a side door, and the side door opened up to a carport where the cars were, and there was a mat there, and that's where we generally came in and out. And my mother would open up that side door, and that cat had dropped baby rabbits, birds. I mean, I'd cry, and my mom would be like, Dusty is just proud. He wants to show us that he is a hunter, and he's proud of what. And I'm like, but why is he killing the baby bunnies? Oh, that's terrible.
Hey, bunnies is not on the list yet. Birds.
These were just little baby bunnies. They were so cute. I was like, no, what are you doing?
I know. My neighbor's cat would do mice. My neighbor's cat would do mice, bunnies, squirrels, birds. Basically, if it could get his hands and teeth on it.
Yeah.
That was all she wrote.
Yeah.
The back porch, the deck has tons of feathers on it right now.
Oh Lord. Oh, Shannon, that is so awesome. Shannon has been on a mission trip with 60 teens and adults. She's been cooking for them all week. That is awesome.
Here, and Emma's here, and Shannon.
Yes, but I'm sure Shannon needs to take a nap.
She probably does.
I think she might need to take a little nappy nap. I would.
I would too.
I remember that close-up trip across.
I need a nap after a couple hours with 3 grandkids.
Yeah. Well, try a close-up trip to Williamsburg, Philadelphia. I mean, we went everywhere. Towards some, presidential mansions. We went Washington, D.C. At the end of that trip, I was like, I need about a 2-day nap. It was, They were great kids. The kids were awesome. It was just exhausting.
They'll wear you out.
Yes, they will.
Try 3 grandkids.
Yeah, I just get to go take care of one tomorrow. That's it, one. But she is crawling.
I was going to say, but yours is going to be much easier to manage, probably.
I don't know. She's crawling, and she
doesn't go far. It doesn't go far.
Very true. But she's very opinionated.
I find my number 15 bag. How come?
What?
Probably because it fell in the bottom of the box.
Well, that's what I was thinking too, but it's not there. Oh, because it's in the wrong box, completely in the wrong order. That's why.
See, there you go. I said it was in the box.
Completely in the wrong section.
Brandy, while I'm thinking about it, I sent your drills out today.
Yay!
Brandy needed
I
Brandy
can't
needed
finish it without them, so thank you.
Yes, yes. She needed some more. She needed some more blingy bling, and I found what she
Oh,
needed.
for this painting?
Yeah.
Yes, because I thought I had enough, and I underestimated how
Oh, so
much was on the can.
so guess what, Brandy?
What?
What?
That means you can't possibly finish this by the end of June.
Oh.
Huh.
Mm. Mm.
Well,
Mm.
well, now the realization has hit.
Just finish it all except for what you need to bling out, and then we'll call it good.
Oh boy. I did that with my Chuck. I finished Chuck at the retreat, but I had missing drills, which I thought were missing, but they were actually here home in a tray because they had gotten spilled on the floor, and I picked them up and they were in a tray all dirty and dusty and cat hair.
So you just left those spots open, and then once you got home, filled them in.
Yeah, after I cleaned out all the gooky stuff out of them. Yeah.
I don't know what the phenomenon is with Mingle and the Mitten, but the Mingle and the Mitten that I went to, remember I lost the entire set of drills for that Paint Gem tile set. I still can't find those drills. I don't know what I did with them. They did not arrive with me to the retreat because I opened it up to do it and I couldn't find the drill. So I put it away and got on another project, got home. I don't know what I did with them. I contacted Paint Gem to see if they would send me just the drills. And they said, no, we just send out sets. And I said, well, I'd order another set, but then I'd have the same problem.
Yeah, then I got 2 sets and 1 set of drills.
Right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to design my own tiles and use my spare drills.
Perfect. Just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, do we know what canvas she's giving away? I wonder what she's giving away.
I think she told me one time, but I have forgotten now. But maybe because you live close to me ish, maybe it'll wing its way here in the last day, and I'll get it last day. Maybe.
We will see. Yes, we can cross our fingers. But what I'd do is I'd just finish everything you could except for that spot, and then say you finished. You did. You did the best that you could.
There you go. Yes, Carolyn, she is crawling and she is pulling herself up on her crib on her legs. And she's holding on to things standing up. So, I'm
cracking up. Jazzy is going to be running before we know it.
Oh, I know. I said that child going to be going all over the place.
I finished that section. I'm ready to move
look
on
at
to
you.
the little top part. See, you can't see it. I don't think you can see it.
So you're going to finish tonight, Mindy?
No.
I see a box.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
How come
I see bags and look at them flowers. Look at them flowers.
I can't show it right. How come I can't show it right?
Because it's hard to show stuff on. I mean, like it's weird. Is that like a TV tray its own?
What? No, it's a little larger than a TV tray. It's one of those little tables from Walmart. You've never seen my little table?
No.
This is my light pad, my A2.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger than the table.
Oh my God.
The A2 light pad is bigger than the little table. It's just
wow.
Those little itty bitty tables from Walmart. That's what it is.
Huh.
Nice.
And that's what I do all my diamond paintings on is this right here. Yeah. Yep.
I would say it's whatever you're comfortable.
My desk is small, but see it. I would be scared that I would push down too hard or something and it would fall. Because I like to lean on my canvases because I don't know why. Don't ask me.
Brandy.
Yeah.
I can lean on it.
Well,
it's not going anywhere.
See, I feel like it would just go, and then all the drills would go down, smashing. And
why would it?
Because it's me, Mindy, and whatever weird thing that pops into the universe to go, let's mess with Brandy, it does. I'm not kidding you. I was blinging up this girl. I am working with Sparklers for Squares, and it's the pink fairy dust. And I have moon dust out because I was going to be moving to moon dust soon, which is a green one.
Moon dust.
And yeah, because there's fairy dust. It's called fairy dust because they're pink and purplish, and they're the Sparklers for Squares, which means they're the little glass round ones.
That's the color. That's the color. There's Mindy.
That's the color.
Right.
The color is fairy dust, and the other one is moon dust. Well, the problem was
Are you talking moon
I put fairy dust back in the bag with moon dust and had to go separate the daggum things.
Yeah, fairy dust and moon dust are the color of the drill, not the type.
Is it called moon dust or moonstone?
Moonstone, sorry, moonstone. But I had to go picking out lovely pink.
Because I have moonstone, and I'm like, I've never heard of moon dust, but I've heard of moonstone. I have some. They're green.
Yeah, well, the fairy dust is pink, and I accidentally said, okay, I'm done. I opened up moonstone, poured fairy dust in, didn't realize that I had put the pink in there.
See, here's fairy dust. I have fairy dust. I've been putting fairy dust in the flowers, the purple flowers.
What color is fairy dust? Pink?
Yeah, it's like a pinkish purple.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
The pinkish purpley color. Yeah, it's in my flowers. Just some of my flowers, not all my flowers. The lighter purple flowers. Got
Okay.
some.
That's a pretty color.
So if it can be done, Mindy, if it can be done and messed with and messed up, that's going to happen with me. Okay?
Look at Maritza's using moonstone and fairy dust right now. I'm not
Hey,
using
so look, all of us, well, I don't know if you're using moonstone, Mindy, but I'm using fairy dust and moonstone.
No, because there's no green in this one. I mean, there's really no green in here. So.
Yeah, mine has green in them wings. And,
Oh, there's little tiny bits of green, but no. Okay, so I did use the fairy dust, and I replaced the hearts with fireworks.
Oh, I love fireworks. That's so pretty.
It's not truly purple. It's more than purple, but
yes,
it's working for my purple hearts. I don't care. I just replaced it. All the hearts are that. So who cares, right?
That's one of my
if you're painting, if you love it, that's all that matters.
Yes.
And then I also used some ombre fuchsia.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, you know what I find, though, with those, they're bigger. They're bigger, and I have a harder time getting them to fit properly. Like the hearts are, they're super tight, and it's hard to get them to fit in there properly. But
fireworks is one of my favorite sparkler colors. That and Caribbean. Oh, I love Caribbean so much.
I mean, I haven't bought anything in forever. This is just stuff that I just had laying around, and
Well, I was just sitting there, and I'm like, this dragon has some rainbow color wings, and I have been dying to find something to use my rainbow Sparklers for Squares on. And I said, you know what? This is the perfect month to have rainbow on my daggum canvas, besides just the colors that show up on the wings. We putting rainbow sparklers on my dragon, and told me he's gonna be fabulous. He's fabulous.
There you go.
He looks great. He looks great already.
Well, I have my work cut out for me to finish this. We'll see if it works. Anyhow.
Well, we're gonna hope that last minute Monday in a clinch that I'll get my mail from Texas.
I sent it out. You asked for them yesterday. I sent them today. That was pretty fast for me. You know me, the great procrastinator.
Oh, look at that painting. I see the top part of a painting.
Whoa. Oh, I've done that one. I love that one so much. So pretty.
God.
Someone's going to be so lucky sitting on a sunflower.
It's a cutie, isn't it?
I can't
Yes.
believe. Oh, that one is. Oh, I
I mean,
love that one.
it's sealed. It's still sealed. It's still in the plastic and all that. I can't tell you much about it, like
I loved
what
doing
kind of
that
drills
one.
or special drills it has in her. I could if I dragged mine out from downstairs, but mine's open. But anyhow, it's a 20 by 28, and it's super cute, super cute. Love it. So this is the prize this week for our lucky winner.
Somebody
Winner,
is
chicken dinner.
so lucky. I was so happy doing that. That was such a pleasure to do.
I haven't done it yet. Hello, Jess.
Hey, Jess, that one's definitely. I don't even know if I have that one. Oh, lucky.
I do. Surprise!
Obviously.
Surprise!
You do?
Surprise! Yeah, I haven't counted how many craftables I have in a long time, so I don't know.
Uh,
A
I'm
lot.
sure I have more, but they're just not currently.
Okay, look. What is this? Why?
What is
It
what?
wanted to hang out and said, "Hey."
Why does this hair do this? Why? It's just these little short hairs keep growing, and they just want to
Okay.
be.
You need to get some hairspray and
I
just
do.
cement it.
Plaster it over there. Stay.
Red can, Mindy. It's at the grocery store. I'm sure you can get it. It's a red can. It's called, what is it called? It's called Big Sexy Hair.
Oh, big. Sexy.
Although we
And
would need that, Kara, if they had still produced what we used to use back in the 80s,
like Aquanet.
I never used Aquanet. It smelled terrible. What did I use? Sebastian Spritz. And it's cement. So Big Sexy Hair is cement. So
Gotcha.
you can go out and do the garden,
Do whatever.
You can do
and
the
it's
chicken.
just gonna
You
stay
can
right
go
there.
through a wind tunnel and your hair is not going anywhere.
It just this little bunch of hair. It's got to get long enough eventually, so it will just stay like behind my ear. But no, not yet. Anyhow, all right. So Brandy, we had 20 what?
26.
26. Okay, let's go
Woo-woo.
put 26 in here. 26. Oh, to be 26. Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh. Mm.
No, I would have had a baby. I'd have had a little baby child born. Yeah.
I would only want to be 26 again if I knew what I know now.
Yeah, right.
I would gladly take the 26-year-old me body. Well, actually, no. Excuse me. I'm going to phrase that because I had kids at that point. I would gladly take the 21-year-old body as long as I could have my brain.
Yeah, I want to know what I know now.
There's
But I
things
want the
don't-
body
there's
of this.
There's things I know now I wish I didn't know.
Very true. Very true.
You know, I'd like to have selective knowledge, I suppose.
Yes.
Anyhow, well, hello, Naughty Crochet. It's Dawn. Well, hello, Dawn. I don't think I've ever encountered you on a live before.
Well, hello.
Yay. We love first timers on lives. Yay.
Maritza would like to be 32. 32 seems
Just
32
give me my body from 21. That's all I want. Body and metabolism and energy level of 21-year-old me, and the knowledge that I have learned shoved into that said 21-year-old body. Then I'd be a happy camper. If I could ever figure out how to do that, I would be a billionaire. I'd be a quadrillionaire.
You would.
Mm-hmm. You're not the only person who would like to have a different, I don't know, combine things. We want to combine the best of everything. That's what we want.
Yes.
That's right.
Melinda, I talked about 50 the other day. I think it was on the Crochet Live. I talked about 50. 50 was a fantastic year for me.
No, I'm scared.
Yes.
I'm scared.
No,
I cried
scared.
at 40.
Brandy.
I cried at 40. 40, I could not handle. I bawled. I cried. I did not want to party.
Yeah.
Nothing. 50, I had a ball because you know what? I was middle-aged. I could be sassy. I could say things and nobody could say a darn thing back to me.
Well,
September,
50 was great for me because it's the year that I met Dale or re-met Dale again.
Oh, nice.
50 was a good year, let me just say.
Look, I'm not. Well, I don't know that my 50 is going to be so great.
You're not there
but
yet. You never know. You're not there
I'm
yet.
right there at it. I'm almost there.
You still got time. You got time.
Not
Right.
enough time.
You never know.
And Angie's like 50 sucks. Well, it's all it all depends on what happened.
40 sucked. 50 was great because I'm like, I'm 50. I am sassy and I can start saying stuff to people and they can't really say anything back.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. All right. So 26. We got 26 in our little number wheel
Generator.
Yes.
Little
Who's the
wheel?
lucky winner?
I gotta move it somewhere. I gotta move it down. I gotta move it down. There we go. So I can hit the
Get it in
spin.
the camera frame
There. It's in. It's in.
and hit the spinny woo.
Okay, let's go. Spin.
Woo!
I know it makes noise. Number 17. Feel like we're on
Number 17 is Diana Webb.
Yes.
Yay,
Diana.
Yay, Diana.
Diana Webb, number 17.
I don't know if Diana is here.
I don't know if she is or not.
But that's my winner. So Diana, if you watch this, see this, hear this, if you're here, you're the winner. Let me know. I'll need your address so I can send it to you. All that good stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Lucky girl.
So Diana's ready for the next Craftably event.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yes.
Yeah. I saw, what was it? Dawn said something about turning 60. 60 was okay. I didn't mind 60. 65 has been a whole different thing.
Oh.
Because 65 means you're old. I mean, you're now Medicare. You're like, that's a whole different ball game.
You're in a whole nother category, huh?
Yeah. Oh, Diana is here. There she is.
Diana,
Yay, congratulations.
Yay.
I'm missing Diana. How am I missing
She's
Diana?
up there.
There she is. I see.
Her thing
Congrats.
is blue. Look for Blue D. That's her.
There it is. Hey, Diana, congratulations, girl.
Tammy, you're going to be 60 next year? I did not know that.
I got 3 years. 3 years to 60.
60, I was fine. 65? 65?
Diana wants to know, do you still have her address?
Do I have I don't know. Send it to me, please, because I don't know. Sometimes if I have sent you something before, sometimes I'll put you in pirate ship and your address will pop up, but just send it to me just in case, because I don't know. I'm not.
See, I need to buy myself a printer because otherwise I could use pirate ship, but I have a printer. So I got to go to the post office, and I have not been able to go to the post office this week because the city, in their infinite wisdom, and I don't know how to get around to it, have decided to uproot and redo the road that's in front of our post office.
Oh,
So that's been fun.
Well, I will just say this, and I told Kara this the other day. We were talking about pirate ship, and I'm like, Kara, pirate ship.
It's magical. It's because of Mindy. Mindy gets credit for this. I figured out pirate ship. It took me like 10 minutes, and it's magical.
Yes.
It's magical.
It is so much cheaper to ship stuff. It is.
Yes.
It's amazing. It's,
that bill for Hawaii, I
know.
had to ship something to Hawaii, and the bill was going to be like 145. I got quoted. I did pirate ship. It was like 37. Like, it was that huge of a difference.
Yeah.
I shipped 2 diamond paintings to North Carolina from Texas. It got there fine because the lady contacted me. It got there fine $18. I'm like, this is magical.
I know. Hi, Brandy. Welcome.
Maybe
Hi.
decided to
Welcome
show
to the
her
live.
face, so
Welcome.
Yeah, come on.
I'll show this. Look, boo, everybody. Okay,
Well,
sorry.
look, I don't have any makeup on. I don't have my glasses on. My nose is all red. Come on, seriously. The one who's all made up and everything is Kara. So, you know,
Sorry.
this is sorry.
This is just part of the thing. Brandy knows. It's just part of the thing. Mindy knows we have hair washing day.
Yeah.
Brandy knows this is just the thing.
I'm just amazed that even in retirement, you still get up every day and do the whole thing. I mean, because I retired and it was like makeup. Who needs makeup? I'm not going anywhere.
This is summer,
not
Brandy,
every day.
not going out anywhere, Brandy.
Yeah.
And so this is a scary
I went
thing.
out today. We went out and did stuff today and ran errands. This is not every day. If I'm not doing anything, oh heck no. My hair is in a baseball cap, and I actually like to give my face breaks from makeup. But
Right, yeah.
we're going out.
Then you'll do it all.
Yeah.
I got to the point where I don't even care if we're running out to the store. I don't care anymore.
No, now see, if I were going anywhere, if I was not in summer mode and I was heading out somewhere, there would be some makeup, even if it's just slight makeup, there'd be some makeup on this face. But you caught me because I thought I had 30 more minutes to get ready for the live. And so I didn't go and put on anything.
Here's a funny story. I just went through my sad little makeup drawer in my bathroom because I was crocheting a flower for a hair clip. And you're supposed to put some blush or eyeshadow or something in the centers of the petals to make the color and whatnot. So I was in my makeup. I cannot tell you how many tubes of mascara I just threw out because I opened them and they're like, there's no mascara here. This is just dried clump of whatever. I threw out so much stuff, you guys, because I don't use it. I don't use it. I don't use it. I did a funny thing. I had like 5 different little lipsticks and I was testing them. So I put on one color here and a color here and a color here and a color here and a color here. And I went into the bedroom and I looked at Dale and I was like, which one do you like, honey? He's like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, well,
Trying to pick.
I'm going through my little sad supply of makeup. What do you think?
By the way, Deborah and Carolyn, thank you so much. But I actually wear makeup to school, and my kids, my students, because middle school is the time where these girls, now I have to get on to them for constantly putting on makeup in the middle of class, be like, look, this is not your bedroom. This is not the bathroom. You need a pencil, and not that you've got makeup pencils, but you certainly don't have a pencil to do your math work with. So make that make sense. But they like when I put on my glittery eyeshadow, and like one of them's like, you have a lot of different colors. And I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, you ought to come to school with all the colors. Do it like a rainbow all over your eyes. I almost did it, but I didn't.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Yeah. Yep. I also make up for special occasions or I don't know. I don't do it very often anymore. And when I do, it's very minimal. It's literally I slap some moisturizer on my face and I have a little bit of the concealer stuff I put under my eyes and some foundation, and that's it. That's all I do.
If I'm in a rush, I put on my eyeliner, my sparkly eyeshadow, or some kind of eyeshadow, and my lipstick. But if I'm not in a rush, I like to put on foundation because I don't like my freckles. So
you don't like what?
I don't like all these freckles. See, it used to be cute little freckles, and now I got freckles all over the daggum place.
You can even see your freckles on camera.
No.
Are you kidding? They're everywhere.
Mm. I get red. I get like my nose is red. And somewhere along the line, I developed this. Look at right there. See it? I got this bump on my nose. Why? It's like a witch's wart on the end of my nose. Why is that there? Why did that show up?
It's because maybe because I think when we get older, we go back through acne. I think that's what happened.
It's not, is it?
Are you sure?
It's there all the time. Yeah.
But never goes away?
No. It's always there.
Oh.
Does it hurt?
It's a literal, no, it's just a bump. It's a bump. It showed up a couple of years ago and it won't go away. Anyhow, it's mine now. I own it.
Although I've been debating on if I should get some Botox or not, but I think I just need to.
Why? Because of this? What? Because of these right here? Those?
No, like, can you get Botox up underneath your eyes?
You can get.
Yes, you can. You get Restylane. Well, Restylane under your eyes.
A distinct 1, 2, 3 lines on my forehead.
Yes.
I don't
Botox
think I have lines on my forehead, but I think it's because
they're gone now.
You can get Botox in your forehead, Botox in your neck, Restylane Restylane under your eyes, and if you really want plumped up duck lips, which look ridiculous, you can shoot your lips up with Restylane. Yeah,
no,
I've seen it, and it looks terrible.
Some of them women, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I know. I only thing I would want is a prettier complexion. And people are going to be surprised because I am actually planning on making an appointment with the hairstylist to cut my hair. I'm thinking of getting it cut kind of short, or
all right,
short hair.
Yeah.
I'm contemplating it, and it's strange because what people don't realize is that my hair goes down past my bahute.
My bahute.
My bahute.
That's where the concealer comes in, Angie. You get the concealer. See, I would like this, Kara. I just want to do this.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, I mean, again, I'm an open book. I'll tell you anything. I did Botox in my 40s, Botox and Restylane, and it looked fine because the girl that I went to was not heavy-handed with it, and I didn't want her to be heavy-handed with it. But I stopped when I hit 50 because you get to a point where you look ridiculous. Yeah. Like, people know you're old. They know you're older. What are you trying to do?
Right.
So I just don't do it anymore. I mean, I did in my 40s, but I don't do it anymore.
You're going to say the same thing about hair color.
See, my forehead moves. You can tell I don't do.
I'm not going to stop coloring my hair anytime.
No, I won't either. I will not stop coloring my hair. But the Botox and all that.
I think the only reason I don't have lines up here is because I pulled my hair back in my ponytail so much that I pulled that forehead back.
I think I have so many lines because I was a teacher, and Mindy knows and Brandy knows we win the Academy Award for the teacher look.
Oh yeah. So you're
all kinds of looks.
Your eyebrows.
You're always doing this.
Yeah, wrinkles.
Hold on. Teacher look in 1, 2, 3.
That's so funny.
Oh Lord.
And kids know it. They look at you all of a sudden and you've got that look. They're like, oh crap.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it. That's what happens in my classroom. I didn't do it. And I'm like, did I call your name? No, but you're looking at me. How do you know I'm not looking at the person behind you? I don't know. You're looking.
Works on grandkids too. You're like, did you just do what? A finger helps too, though. A finger helps.
Shannon did the teacher look with us because she's a teacher too.
Oh goodness!
You know, it's as I used to call it the mom look until I started teaching, and now my kids would be like, "Don't give us your teacher look, Mom." And I'm like, "How do you know this isn't my mom look?" They're like, "No, that's your teacher look."
That's
teacher. I did teach 2 of my 3 kids were, I had where I taught them classes or a class. So I physically had them in my class, and I'll never forget, Chris was in a group project with a group of kids, and they were playing.
You had your kids in your class? In your class?
Mhm.
I'm shocked your district would allow that. Our district does not.
Well, at the school that I was teaching Chris at, I was the only 7th grade teacher. So 7th grade science teacher. So there was no others. There was no other place for Chris to go.
Oh,
And
okay.
with Jasmine, I was the only forensic science class. So there was no other place for Jasmine to go. So that's why I got to teach them. But Chris was in the middle of working on a project with a group of boys, and the boys were playing around, and Chris is just sitting there working so hard. He's trying to get everything done. And they're like, dude, your mom's a teacher. Why are you working so hard? It's not like she's going to fail you. Chris looked straight at them and went, are you kidding? My mom will fail me faster than anybody in this classroom. And they start laughing. I heard this part of the conversation, and I just start staring at him. One boy didn't see me. He had his back turned to me. Other boys looked up, their eyes got wide. Chris was like, I told y'all, I told you. The other one turned around, saw me, fell out of his seat. I'm like, I said, so, I probably will be grading y'all a little bit harder, so you might want to get to work.
Gail wants to know if, oh no, Jess did it. Oh my God. They want the screenshot of the teacher look.
You know what's going to happen? We are going to end up on Crashly's cover paper is what's going to happen. Are you ready? Because that's what's going to happen.
It's funny. The second Kara took her glasses off and looked again, there it was again. It's
Like, wait a minute.
No,
she's like, you did what? What?
we're like that.
So, Kara, did you used to give your teacher look as a principal also when students would come in after being crazy?
No, because they wouldn't care. They would not care. So what I would do, the intimidation factor at the junior high level is not the look. It is the walk. So I would, if it was a kid that I knew was not a frequent flyer to the office, as we call them, our frequent flyers. If they weren't a frequent flyer to the office, I'd just call them up, and just me talking to them, they'd figure it out, straighten it out, and move on. But if it was a frequent flyer, they didn't care. So I would go down to their classroom and get them.
Did you stop?
And I'd do it in front of the class, and I'd say, I need so-and-so in the hall with me now. And the whole class is going like this. And I had a tone to my voice, and the kid would come out, we'd close the door, and I'd say, follow me to my office. And I literally remember I'm 6 feet tall. I have a 36-inch inseam, and I can walk fast. And I would look at them and say, follow me to my office. And I would walk as fast as I could to my office. And the kid is like running to try to keep
Well,
up.
yeah, you got long legs. It's hard to keep up with you.
Like, I was walking with purpose, so they knew I was upset at what they'd done. We get to the office, and then they're like, okay, she's upset. So take them into the office. And then they were ready to listen because they were too tired to really be, anything else. Because that hallway was
follow
long.
you down the hall. Let's go. Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Oh God.
God.
We're gonna end up on Crashly's cover paper. I know it. I know that is gonna end up somewhere. Oh Lord. Okay, y'all.
You both did the nod head down thing. Like, I didn't do that. You guys both did.
Even that.
Well, because usually I'm having to look down at them. Really.
But you know what? Even that's better than my passport picture. Even that is better than my passport. Oh,
That's funny. That is funny though.
that was awful.
But it's just teachers around the world. We've got those. We've got those looks.
Mhm.
But you have to. Now,
Yes, you do.
it is beneficial being as short as I am in either a high school or a middle school setting, because if you're just looking at the tops of heads, because what happens is they're so used to their teachers being taller than them. So if they're not, if they don't see anybody on top of the head, they're talking freely. So I've heard all kinds of stuff, and I'll be walking next to them. Really? Oh my God. And they're like, we didn't realize you were there. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I know you didn't.
I was not seeing tops of heads. I don't know what they're feeding kids these days or what hormones they're putting in food, but they are tall. I was average at my junior high. There were so many kids that were taller than me. My girl volleyball players and basketball players, they were tall. I was like, wow.
There's very few of my students that I teach. Now, granted, I teach 7th and 8th grade, but very few of them are my height or shorter. Most of them are all taller than me. And they love to know that they're taller than me.
They're growing taller.
The problem is that every now and then when one just gets to flop their panties or pants and want to try to, stand up, I'm like, I can get a chair too.
I'll be up there in a minute. Hang on.
You just wait one day. And they're like, I've actually told one, when I first started teaching 8th grade, when I first started teaching, I was 30. And we had a kid, an 8th grader, that was 6'4" in 8th grade.
Yep.
I remember looking at him. I said, I need you to sit down because I'm not, you just need to sit. Because if I stared straight ahead, I was not going to so I was like, you just need to sit down so I can have a conversation with you, please.
Yeah. Man child.
Yeah. I'm like, if this is you in 8th grade, he's like, oh, well, he said, I've got an uncle that's 7'2", and my dad is 6'7", and so.
Lord have mercy.
Wow. But the basketball coach was salivating.
Oh, yeah. I said, are you going to play basketball? He said, I don't have a choice. I said, do you want to play basketball?
You don't have a choice.
Oh, he was told he did not have a choice. He was going to be out there on that basketball court.
Oh, I had a choice because I was terrible. I had a choice. My high school, because I was abnormally tall when I was in high school, because no one was as tall as they are now. Basketball coach begged me to try out for basketball. And I'm like, you don't understand. I'm terrible. And after the tryout, she's like, you're right. You are bad.
You are bad. We don't want you.
And see, I'm short and I was on the basketball team.
Yeah, no. All the hand waving and in your face. Here is the ball. I do not want to break a nail. Here you go. Have fun. Bye.
I don't break a nail.
I was a good basketball player.
Do not
I
like
was a
the
good
hands
basketball player.
No.
I didn't do any of that active stuff. I mean,
I was volleyball and basketball.
I marched in the marching band. That was my activity right there.
Swimming. I was a swimmer. I was a good swimmer. And then I was on the drill team. So yeah, no team sports, no in your face basketball. No.
I love the sports where there was contact. That's why, I mean, volleyball, you would think it's a non-contact sport, but no, it can get contact.
Of course, Brandy likes contact sports.
And then, of course, there was basketball, and then there's karate. So, I wanted to play football, but I was sick on the day of tryouts, and they would not extend the tryouts.
That little scrapper girl, that's what she is.
I am telling you, if I ever had to get in a fight in a dark alley, I would be pulling Brandy out there going, okay, girl, I'm going to take my earrings off. I'm going to take my earrings off. I'll back you up, but I'll try. I'll try my best.
I'd be like, Brandy, you got this, right? I'm out of here. Bye.
Yeah.
You know those Instagram little songs where they'll be like, they're like, what are you going to do about it? Oh, not me. I'm not going to hurt you, but my friend will. Say hi, friend. I'll be one. Hi. And people think because I'm short, you can discount me. Us shorties, we've had to prove ourselves our whole lives. Don't mess with me.
I'm not tall, Brandy, but I'd be the first to run away from anything.
Mm-hmm, me too.
No,
I'm Joy.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I've been scrappy. I have been scrappy my whole life, so
no, not me.
She's got me. She's got us in a fight, Mindy. She's got us.
I know. We're dead, Kara.
The most I could do is sit on someone. I could sit on them. That's about it.
I would come to your defense. I'd be right there.
Now, I would be the one. I'd be reasoning. I'll talk them out of it. I will talk you out of it. I will
Do you
pay
really
you.
want to do this right now?
I will give you money. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
No, see, their biggest mistake would be trying it, because if I make the statement, you ready for this? That was their shot. I was not asking them a question. I was giving them an option. That was their out. If I said,
Like
you
I
ready for
said,
this?
If I have to get in a fight in a dark alley, I'm calling Brandy. Get over here. Your friend needs help.
Do you like cake? I can make cake. Let's go have cake.
I'll make you a casserole. Hang on.
See, that's probably why I got in trouble so much in junior high school, is because I didn't ask questions, and the only time I ever would strain was when I'd been in the principal's office just way too many times. So when that girl decided she wanted to, I was like, you know what? We ain't doing this right here. After school. After school, we good.
Can you guys
Won't do it.
Can you explain to me why I just reached down somewhere on my body, my slipper, somewhere, I don't know, and I pulled off these
What are those?
stickers?
Yeah.
On your socks?
Yes, or my
Grandkids.
slippers.
Grandkids.
Why do I have two little stickers stuck on my sock or my?
Because your
Grandkids.
grandkids decided to
Grandkids.
decorate you.
I don't even know where they came from.
Well, they do, and they found them, and they decided to decorate
It's
Grandma.
a bow and a heart. Where did
Yeah, they just wanted to decorate you, Mindy. They were all ready to
Lord.
festive you up.
I was just like, what is this?
Yes, Jess. Volleyball is very contact. Elbows, and you may say, I got it. And when you got two of y'all saying, I got it, but you really want to be the one, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
No.
I don't want to got it. You got it. Great. Bye.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah.
Knock
Because if
yourself
you
out.
both say, I got it, it's just going to fall between the two of you. And
That's
then
right.
coach is going to yell at you. And we had our basketball and volleyball coach was the same woman. She was this little 4'7", 4'7" coach, Miss Thigpen. I'll never forget her. And she was emotional. She was you didn't want to sit next to her during the game, because when she's mad, she liked to hit things with her fist beside her. And if you were beside her, you were that punching partner.
Nice. No, thank you.
Yeah.
So
No.
we didn't want her yelling at us or making us do suicides till we threw up.
Yeah. Hence why I was in the stands going, go, go, go.
Yeah.
So a suicide is where, you know what a basketball court looks like, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So a suicide is that you run all the way across the basketball court, come back, then you go halfway, then come back, then you go 3/4, then come back, then to the foul line and back, and that's your suicide, because you are
running back and forth.
And you
and that's
you
just
do this-
one repetition.
You do this why?
So
Punishment.
usually it was supposed to be for training purposes, because you have to keep your stamina up, especially in basketball, because, the whole purpose of basketball is that you're running towards the person that's got the ball, or trying to get away from the person if you've got the ball, and y'all are running back and forth across so it's an endurance thing, but it could also be used as a punishment thing. In band, it was run laps, but in volleyball and basketball, it was
in
do suicide.
band you ran laps.
Oh, absolutely.
What? Why?
If we didn't do it, we were supposed to. We weren't out there when the band director said be out there, and I was color guard, but it didn't matter if you were on the band and you did not do what you were supposed to in the hot sun. Your butt better be running laps with your instrument or with your flag.
Running laps. I've never ever had to run laps when I was in band.
And we didn't get to sit down very often. We got breaks about every 2 hours. They'd give us a small little water break. Because our band practice was We only had 2 weeks off during the summer. Everything else was band camp.
We never had band camp.
Oh,
Yes.
We
Yeah,
had
band camp in the
camp.
summer.
No, we didn't. No band camp for me.
Crystal, I'm over here laughing, doing your teacher face, totally wondering if Brady and I had the same growing up. Shorty up, yeah, probably so. You know, you got to prove yourself. Oh yeah, push-ups. I hated push-ups. I will say that.
I
hate
like
it.
push-ups. I like push-ups.
Nope.
My Kara's like, no.
No.
It's something I could do well. You know,
No.
I was a runner for a while.
I like
Mindy
running.
did something physical.
Well, yeah, but not physical against anybody.
Yeah.
It was just
You never tripped your running mate so that they didn't make it to the, you know. I was not a runner. I was
Why
not a
would you
runner,
do
but I
that?
watched some people. I saw some people. Now they got disqualified if they were caught.
I was gonna say,
Um,
why would I do that?
I was like, why did you do that? I asked him, I said, why'd you do that? Well, they were winning. Well, I know, but you're supposed to be winning on your own merit.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you knock people down on the basketball. I said, they're in my way. You got to get around them. And then I get fouled, and then I do my foul shots, and I'm all good.
Well, I suppose that's the same for them. Those people were in their way too.
No, because if you're running, you have your own lane. That's why they say stay in your lane. You have a
Well,
lane.
But when
Hence
Stay in your
why
lane.
when you do like a 5K run or something, you don't have lanes. You just
you just run.
just go.
Oh,
There's no lanes. You just go.
I thought all running had lanes. I don't.
No,
No. When you run a half marathon or 5K, you just take off.
you
And
just go.
the fastest people are towards the front, the slower people are towards the back, so the faster people can take off. Of course, I was always in the back. And the first half marathon, this is how athletic I am. The first half marathon I ran, I trained for it. I was ready to go. I trained for it. And you get out there and there are all these like die-hard runners that are like this big around, and they're stretching and doing all their stuff. And they've got, sponsors that have sponsored their jerseys and tennis shoes and all this crud. And they've got their goo that they drink.
I was gonna say they got all their little snacks.
Yeah, and they're just, and this woman was, and so I look athletic, but I'm the most non-athletic looking person ever. So this woman was like, "So, do you want to beat your time from last year? What's your age group? Are you going to try to be first in your age group?" I looked at her and I said, "Ma'am,
I'm just going to try to live.
My objective is to cross that finish line, jump on that pad, and be done. I don't care if I'm the last person that crosses the line. You don't understand. I don't care.
No.
I don't care. I'm just trying to finish without being brought across the line in an ambulance." She did not know what to do.
I'll have to pull out some of
I
my
finished.
bibs someday. A bib is what they would call your number, that you wear your bib.
Mhm.
I wanted to do this other day too. Dale and I were talking about it and see what some of my fastest times were. I only really did 5Ks. I did a couple 5 miles, but
I have no idea and I've run 2 5Ks and 2 half marathons, and I stopped because 2 half marathons equal a marathon. So I figure you put them together, it's a marathon. I'm done. I've done it.
You did it. Great. Yeah.
So, but I have no clue about the times for any of them because I didn't care. I didn't. I'm not one of those idiots that runs till they puke. I'm not doing it. Well, just stop running. Just stop running. Don't do that.
I did get to where I did kind of care, and I did want to try to beat times or stuff. Like
No, did not care. I'm not running till I puke. Just stop running. Don't do that.
I am not a runner. I did one sort of partial marathon through a school. I remember going through some checkpoints where they gave us some water. I'm assuming I passed the finish line. I don't know. I was young and I don't really remember a whole lot of it other than people going, "Go, go." And I'm like, where's the next water station?
Karen, the community shower, that was the best. Oh, those were
Ew.
right?
No, I never.
No private showers in my school either. Nope.
No.
No. All right. Well, guess what? We've talked about, Lord knows, all kinds of
Everything.
stuff.
Sorry, Mindy.
Solved all the world's problems. Bottom line, don't run until you throw up. Just stop running. Don't run anymore.
But Mindy, did you have a good time? That's the question. Have you had a good time tonight?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah. I just feel bad that,
No, Brandy, stop it.
I'm gonna put on makeup next week.
Until you poop or pee. Because people do that too.
Oh no.
They do.
I just drank water.
Marathon runners. They will they go. They just go.
No.
Yes.
No.
I missed that. I'm glad that I missed that. Yeah.
I
missed that lovely little, fighting.
No, they will. Yep.
Yuck.
Can you imagine?
No.
I'm just running and peeing. I gotta go. I'm good. Can't stop.
No.
I'd be stopping. That would be the end.
There are porta potties along the way.
No, but they'll take away from your time. You
I don't care. See, this is where time would not matter to me. I'd be like, sorry, people, y'all have fun.
It's true though.
You win. Yay, you. Go you.
Here's your little ribbon. Oh, yay. Woo!
That's too funny.
I'll get my little participation ribbon. I ran.
Yeah.
You get a medal. Everybody gets a medal when they finish. So if you're a finisher, you're a finisher. Doesn't matter.
There you go. I got to finish. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Everyone's like, ew. Karen's going, oh my.
It's true though. It is true. Yeah. See, the Run Disney people, they don't race.
Now see, there is one race.
Jess, that is my kind of race. Just in it for the cute medals that you get Disney medal and you don't race.
Now, Kara, there's one race that I guarantee you would be running to win. When we go to Universal Studios and they do the rope drop.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a marathon to get to where you want to go first, and you know where everybody heads first. So let's go.
We're going to Ollivanders. Run to where is Ollivanders? We've got to go. We're running to Ollivanders first.
What is Ollivanders?
I'll train.
It's a wand shop.
It's a wand shop. I want my Harry Potter wand. When we're planning on.
Then you go to Ollivanders because you get your wand.
Yes, I want my wand.
So they drop the rope and everybody gets to rush in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
now. If you're lucky enough to stay at a resort hotel, you get to get in 1 hour at one of the parks before the general public. But so does everybody else that's staying at a resort hotel, and so you're still at the rope going.
Y'all, I'm cracking up. Poor Jess. Jess is still stuck on the marathon. She's like, are they wearing diapers? She can't get off. She cannot believe.
And y'all,
Mindy, you blew her mind. You just blew her mind. She's like, are they wearing diapers?
Look it up. See what you
and guess what, Mindy? They have changed the wands. Now the wands not only interact, they light up.
The wands?
The tip of the wand lights up when you.
What wand?
Harry Potter wand.
Harry Potter wands. They work with all this stuff in Universal. Like you can go up to different things and do different stuff with your wand.
I have
and it is so cool. Oh my God.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh my Lord. And you like Harry Potter. Hold on.
You got to have a conversation, Brandy, because it's 8:00. These people need to go.
Yeah, I will call Mindy separately. Sorry.
I've never really been to Disney. I'm not.
I haven't either.
It's not on my bucket list.
That's okay. You just where I want to go.
So
I'm just a big kid, so I
don't ride rides. Are you gonna ride rides?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't ride rides.
I love roller coasters.
Look at Brandy. She's like, what? What? No, I don't.
Brenda, I have a fairy wand too. Look. Why I have this so available? Don't ask. I don't know.
Oh my.
No way.
Oh,
But is that
now
a
it
Disney?
needs to make the
is that a
sound.
Disney fairy wand?
What?
Is that a Disney fairy wand?
No.
No. No.
I got it off of Amazon a long time ago. A long time. It just takes batteries. But I used it for my kids at elementary. They loved it.
Okay. It's kind of strange that it was so readily available.
I was, you know how you're cleaning out stuff and you just kind of set stuff down that you have no clue what to do. I mean, what would anyone do with a fairy wand? Like, where do you put that? I don't know.
Well, yeah.
I'm waiting for Mindy is going to randomly look for something in her house and she's going to come across something from her classroom one of these days. Guarantee it.
It just, you know, you like it, but you have no use for it.
I've gotten rid of most of my stuff, but I mean, I have some books, but that's about it. I think. I don't know.
I saved a lot of books.
Anyhow.
All right.
So sorry, we kept you on here,
I
Mindy.
suppose we shall go and we will reconvene in about approximately 22 and a half hours from now. No, that's wrong. No, that'd be tomorrow. That's not what I meant.
I'm like, did I miss something?
I meant, never mind. 7 days from now.
I'm like, Mindy, what is that? What math are you doing over here, chickadee?
I'm like, are we doing this again tomorrow? Did I miss something? Oh, I must have missed a
That's
meeting.
not what I meant. Not what I meant.
Colossa's like, yeah, just so happens to be cleaning out stuff and poof, a wand. Colossa, you never know. Seriously,
There
don't
you
get in
go.
my purse either. You never know what you're going to find in there. Do not get in my purse.
Well,
I definitely don't think I want to get
want to
Mindy.
know what's in there.
Nothing that good, but you know, could be interesting.
All right, ladies. Have a good night.
All right. Bye.
And we'll see you in a week. How's that? That's
Okay.
better than trying to figure out hours. I was trying to be slick, but it didn't work.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.